in thick cars, fought his way through all the wars, trading stocks his way of life. Now he's back to take the score. Made his mark with every deal. Life's a gamble, that's for real. Riding highs and crashing lows. Thick cause knows just how it goes. Thick cause, thickest damn thighs you ever seen. Thick cause, he's back to take the score. Money flows like sangria. Thick cause having diarrhea. Market swings and still he stands. Golden touch in both his hands. Thick cause, thickest damn thighs you ever seen. Thick cause, he's back to take the score. Rising high, blazing fast. Thick cause never comes in last. Can't stop now, one step away. In the market he will sway. Thick cause, thickest damn thighs you ever seen. Thick cause, he's back to take the score. Now the legend's name is known. Thick cause sits upon his throne. Every trade a perfect score. Back again to give us more.
Yeah, I have a little too much time on my hands these days. A little too much time on my hands these days, but it is what it is. It is what it is. My monitor was broke this morning, so I had to go to the store looking like this to buy a new monitor at like 7 in the morning. So that was an experience. That was actually quite the experience that I had to go through this morning. It's weird. It's weird going to a Best Buy at 7 in the morning dressed like a pirate and trying to explain how this is your job and you're actually not a crazy person. So that's just something I had to deal with. And the monitor's working, as you might have told, but I think my pride has taken a little bit of a hit. It's definitely taken a smidgen of a hit, brother. But that's life. What else would you do to wrap up the first 3 decades of your life? Folks, it is Payday Friday. I am super, super happy you are here. Your boy's turning 30. Your boy's turning 30. Will I ever get to a maturity level that's appropriate? Probably not. Probably not. But regardless, we are going to celebrate in here today, Payday Friday, to celebrate 30 years on this planet. We're going to be giving away 300. If you want to join in on the giveaway, pinned to the top of chat, in the description of the video, sign up for the Goonie community. It is free if you use that code Goonie, pinned to the top of chat, in the description of the video. I'm just pushing it right now because I know we're about to have a PPI report. So we're going to celebrate. We're going to have a bit of fun. I haven't quite thought this through. I don't know how I'm necessarily going to be able to listen. Can I do this? Oh, geez. This is quite the predicament I have myself in. Dude, it is hard to see. This is all. I did not think this day through. There's a lot of things in my life I haven't thought through, and this is one of them, folks. This is one of them for sure. Do I have it? Ah, shit. I don't know, dude. Do I Bluetooth it? Which way is the hack going? Dude, we are all over the map, dude. What a debacle of a day. What an absolute debacle of a day. I don't know why, but even with this, like, I want to keep my eyes shut. It's like the strangest sensation. Anyway, Payday Friday. Let's celebrate. We're celebrating by giving away 300. We're celebrating your boy turning 30. Sign up. It is pinned to the top of chat. It's in the description. We'll do that later. But just so you know, we are starting early, and I do appreciate you joining me. Stock futures are flat as the S&P 500 suffers worst day since April. Yeah, we took a little bit of a turn. I will be explaining it. The Qs right at their low of the day, and then we have the Russell absolutely taking off. But what's about to be going down? Dude, I can't even see the clock now. Jesus, is this what it felt like to be a pirate? Anyway, we are starting early because we're about to get the PPI report, the Producer Price Index, another inflation report. So let me make sure that I can't hear anything. I can't see anything. This show, granted, it is my fault, but it feels like we have gone complete. What is this guy saying?
Now working on all these AI-driven philanthropic endeavors. Back over to you guys.
I don't know if they're going to be on time, but
we
this is
appreciate
about
that.
to go
Thank you,
somewhere.
Julia Borson with Bobby Kotick. We're just about 45 seconds away from June producer price inflation data.
They know what's up.
As
Here
we
we go.
await those numbers,
What's your vote?
take a look at futures
Bullish
and how we are setting up
Jesus,
after yesterday's sort of redistribution within the markets from big cap technology to some of the other players and sectors in the market which had not participated in the year's run. S&P 500 up by 2 points. NASDAQ down by 13 right now. Treasury yields, the 10-year note at 4.2%. We did go down about 7 basis points yesterday after yesterday's CPI report in the 2-year at 4.49. Right. Rick Santelli is standing by at CME in Chicago.
Target filled.
No.
Yes, we're waiting the
Order
PPI,
filled.
the wholesale side of the inflation equation. Of course, these are June numbers.
Even the
they will
Russell,
be coming out in
all
a few
three
seconds.
are taking
Do
it.
want
That's
to point out,
interesting.
2-year note yesterday closed at the lowest yield since March
Russell's
8th.
now taking
10-year
more
notes
of a
closed
hit.
at the lowest yield since March 28th.
We were
All
almost
right,
breaking out on the
headline
Russell this
PPI
morning,
for
but it
June,
just dumped
up
by
$0.02,
$1.
up 0.2%.
Dumped
that follows
coming
at least
back.
up to now.
Dumped coming back. They
Unrevised
don't
down
really know how they want to
0.2,
handle
up
it.
0.2. Well, it's only the highest since April, when it was up 0.5%. If we strip out food and energy, it's hot. Up 0.4, double expectations. Last month was unchanged. Up 0.4, also just the highest since April, when it was up 0.5%. If we look at ex-food, energy, and trade, this one comes in under. Unchanged. We're expecting a number up 0.2. In the rearview mirror, unchanged now becomes up 0.2. Revisions are coming in. I'll go back over those. If we look at year-over-year final demand, that's coming in at 2.6. Definitely hotter than a 2.3 expected. In the rearview mirror, at least up to now, 2.2. 2.6 is the warmest since March of 23, over a year. If we look at ex-food and energy year over year, 3%. That's a 0.5% hotter than expectations. Follows 2.3, and 3% is the warmest. And I have to go back a bit here to April of last year, when it was 3.1. And finally, year over year, ex-food, energy, and trade, 3.1
Qs are quickly
following
coming back.
3.2. 3.1 would be the warmest only since
Russell's
April. It was
taking a bit more of a hit.
3.2. Now, we have revisions coming across everything. Let's go over those. On headline, last month's minus 0.2 moves up to unchanged. Strip out food and energy, last month was unchanged, moved up to 0.3. If you stripped out food, energy, and trade, that was unchanged. That now becomes up 0.2. The years over year, headline, 2.2 becomes 2.4, ex food and energy from 2.3 to 2.6. Ex food, energy, and trade moves from 3.2 to 3.3. So universally, every category, all 6, last month getting revised higher, and everything but 1 is higher than expected for this month. Yields haven't moved up as much as I would have gleaned because PPI never has the impact when it comes in second on the calendar of events post CPI. But we are seeing a 422.9, 423-ish in 10s, and they were at 420 before the number, and 453, 452.5 now, and before the number that was 449. So several basis points higher. Once again, you want to keep in mind 460 for a 2-year and 4.25 for a 10-year on important pivots for closing the week.
All right, how
Joe,
are we doing?
It's a long line
Wholesale
of numbers
prices
and
rose
big
0.2%
revisions.
June,
Sorry it took
slightly
so long.
hotter
Back
than
to you.
expected.
No, yeah, that's we'll
As
see.
Rick said, though,
Look, we're
not
going to
as
dig
extreme
into
of an impact as yesterday.
After the break,
So
dig
hotter
deeper
inflation
into this
now
new
kind of
inflation data and whether
undoing it. Like we're in
in
such
any
a
way
inverse
undermines the
back and
narrative that we
forth
have
world right now.
from yesterday and the CPI.
It's actually
what it could all
barely
mean for the
higher,
Fed.
though.
And then
We
market
closed out the day at
watcher Jeremy
492.
Siegel from
We're at
Wharton,
492.50
from
on
Wharton
the
School
Qs.
will
Just
join us. Stay
by
tuned. You're watching Squawk
556.50.
Box
We're at
on
557, so that's up a little bit more. The Russell is what's taken a bit of a hit. We closed out the day. Oh, actually, it's still higher. We closed out the day at 210.68. Now it's at 212. So even though it took a hit, the pre-market action is still considerably higher. Wow. All right. Let's break it down. Let's break down what in the world is going on. All right. Let me make sure I'm good over here. I can't really hear myself today because the headphones don't fit. Neither does this hat comfortably. Dude, what are we gonna do? All right, I need to be able to hear you guys. Get off of me. All right. Now we're doing it. Now we're cooking with potatoes. Ooh, I can hear you guys. You can hear me, guys. We're gonna make this a thing now. All right, great. We're starting early today. We're ripping it early today because of the producer price index, which just came in hotter than anticipated. So on the news that we came in hotter than anticipated, now the SPY and the Qs are up and the Russell is down. And if this were to have happened yesterday, it literally would have been the opposite. If we got a hot inflation report yesterday, pretty much all of them would have taken a hit. But now remember, this news is being digested in, I guess, with respect and in consideration of what we got yesterday. Yesterday was a turning point in the current phase of monetary policy. No matter how you want to chop it up, something shifted yesterday. And the reason it shifted yesterday is because we have now enough duration and enough time, and the odds are greatly increasing that we're going to get rate cuts this year. Now, you might be able to argue, well, are we going to get 1? Are we going to get 2? Are we going to get 3? And it's right now, we're pretty much definitively at 1, and there's probably I know there's a high statistical chance of us getting 2 rate cuts this year. So I'm going to show you all the odds, but that all came because of yesterday. All because of yesterday. So if you might be sitting there, you're like, hang on, this doesn't quite add up. We're in a situation where inflation is coming down. We just got a cooler than expected inflation report. Why would that be so negative for the SPY? Why would that be particularly negative for tech? And why is this particularly now beneficial for the Russell? Remember, for now a year, 2 years that we've all been hanging out, it's always been described as, or at least I've been describing as, we're in the upside down, as in what you would expect to happen. Good economic reports are bad for the stock market and vice versa. So now we're in this situation where it's still in kind of the upside down, but different things are going to benefit. So I want to be very, 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 very explicitly clear. If you look at the daily chart, this day, this all-time high, this is important. What happened on Thursday, July 11th, is a shift. This is the start of a transition in just really the newest phase of monetary policy. This wasn't just another run-of-the-mill inflation report. This was I cannot articulate this more, seriously, more succinctly. This is a big shift. What happened yesterday is a big shift because basically it said, hey, we are now absurdly confident that at some point by the end of this year, we're currently at 5.25%. The chance of us being at 5.25% by the end of this calendar year is 0.3%. As in, there's a 99.7% chance that we will have some sort of a rate cut by the end of this year. And in fact, there's a 42% chance that we're going to have 2 rate cuts, and there's a 46% chance that we're going to have 3 rate cuts. So that's where the odds are at. Obviously, these odds will shore up as more and more time progresses. So this is the big shift. There was a true trend change yesterday, and it was all because of the cooler than expected inflation report. So now let's really run through this. Let's try to do our best to understand why this happened and why this didn't happen. So now that the Fed is saying, hey guys, well, there's 2 main things you have to consider here. So let's go through the obvious thing. You've probably heard a lot about inflation. Inflation is down. Tell everyone's wallets. That's not how inflation works. Inflation is the rate of increase. So basically, the best metaphor I could come up with is imagine you're driving in the wrong direction at 90 miles per hour. Well, now we're still driving in the wrong direction. We're just driving at 30 miles per hour. That's inflation. Inflation. There's this weird concept of prices come down. That's not how economies work. They just stop going up at a certain increase. Prices are never coming down, folks. That's not how economies work. That's not how our economy works. Inflation is how fast are you driving in the wrong direction. So of course we're still prices are still going up. Remember, inflation is a measure of the velocity of how much prices are going up. Obviously you could have disinflation, but that actually has its own whole host of issues. We're not going to get into a deflationary environment. We're just going to inflate less. So this idea of tell that to your wallets, that's not the point. The point is the velocity at which we're increasing. And that might seem like a nuanced difference, but it's actually an absurdly important concept to understand. So anyway, we are now driving in the wrong direction. We're sailing in the wrong direction at much less of a speed. So once again, it's still in the wrong direction. Prices are still increasing. They're just increasing at less of a rate. But anyway, we have now slowed the rate of inflation enough that the odds of a rate cut are now greatly increasing. And in fact, there's a 46% chance that we'll have 3 rate cuts by the end of this year. Just so you know, no one is pricing in a rate cut for this July meeting. There is a FOMC meeting at the end of this month, July 31st, but it's all for September. So we skip there's no meeting in August. There's not an FOMC meeting every single month. So we have one in July. No rate cut then as of now. That's what the odds are saying. And then you get over to August and we don't have one. There's none scheduled. Of course, they could have an emergency one, but I highly doubt that that's going to happen. And then the next one is in September, and that's probably where we're going to get a rate cut. But anyway, there's 2 major things that we have to talk about this. It's all very, very important. So number 1, why did the SPY and the Qs get hit and then the Russell popped yesterday? Why did this happen? Well, think about when the Fed fund rate comes down. What does that really mean? That actually means that money itself becomes cheaper because the rates are less. So who benefits off of a cheaper rate environment? Well, companies that need cheap capital, as in a lot of smaller companies. Trust me, folks, Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Google, Tesla, none of these companies are hurting for capital. They need capital. They get capital. It's the smaller companies, i.e. the Russell 2000, that there's more downward pressure on them. And when rates are up, it's particularly beneficial. Think about your regional banks. Think about your smaller healthcare plays. Think about biotech. Think about pharmaceuticals. These are all companies that need money, and they need money when it's cheap. So that's the clear benefit. That's who's going to win. That's why the Russell popped. So if you look at it, you're like, okay, so this is who it's going to benefit. You bring rates down, people who need capital cheaply, smaller companies, they're going to benefit, so they're up. But then you might be thinking, okay, I get that. I get that money is now cheaper, so there's going to be clear benefits. But then why did the SPY and the Qs drop? Why would a lower rate environment be bearish for them? And it's inherently not. It's truly not. What happened is people are saying, okay, remember, everyone who's investing, everyone who's trading, you have a finite amount of capital. So it's almost like, yeah, you're at a bar with like a super hot chick. Super, super hot. You're with the semiconductor girl at a bar, and you're having a great time. It's been a great party. It's super, super fun, and it's awesome. And then all of a sudden, no hating on the hot semiconductor girl, but all of a sudden, a new small cap girl walks in, and she's even hotter. So this isn't necessarily intentionally negative. It's not directly bearish on the Qs, but all of a sudden, there's the new novel shiny toy. So when people are like, okay, well, I need capital to get involved in this one, what should we do? It's like, well, we should probably realize some of these profits on one sector that it's at an all-time high, and we've made an absolute killing on it. So that's what's going on. It's just a reallocation. You've probably heard the term rotation, and that's unique. Like when people start realizing the profits on Apple, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, they're taking their money, they're locking in some gains and pushing it to a place that they think now has more upside. Because remember, the Qs are at an all-time high. The Russell isn't. There's just clearly, measurably more upside potential. That's what's going on. So with that, remember how the Qs and the SPY are going to be weighted. When you have that Mag 7, the top 7, what's it? Apple, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, and I'm missing one. But whatever the one is for the Mag 7, well, when people start realizing their profits on that, because of how these companies are weighted within these indexes, when people sell those individually, it has a huge impact on the Qs and on the SPY. So this isn't necessarily bearish for the SPY or the Qs as of now, and it is, in a secondary sense it is, but it is particularly on the first level primary order bullish for the small cap Russells. Now, this brings me to the second thing that we have to talk about is it actually going to end up being bearish? And that's kind of unique. You have to take a little bit of a stroll, a little bit of a walk on the beach down history lane, and it all comes into the market's perception of why we're cutting rates. So a lot of the times in history, when we have a high Fed fund rate and we start cutting, a lot of the perception is because the economy is weak. So am I anticipating a rate cut in July or August? Absolutely not. There's not even a meeting in August. I do anticipate one in September. So between now and September, the name of the game is, does the market perceive the rate cut coming because things are great and we took care of inflation? Or is the market going to perceive that we're getting Fed rate cuts because all of a sudden the economy is weakening? The latter case, when the market is under the assumption that we are getting Fed rate cuts because of a weak economy, this is actually the most common assumption historically of what's going on. That does not end well for the overall market. In the short term, as in like 2 to 3 to 4 quarters, there is in excess of a double-digit drop in the overall market. So right now, if you're thinking, wait, hang on, you're talking about Fed rate cuts, that's great, I need to buy everything. No. At least based on a historic precedence, that is not how things have gone. That is just not. Now, obviously, this time could be different. It totally could be, but I just don't anticipate that. I think what we have to do between now and September is pay attention to every unemployment report, consumer confidence, retail sales, anything related to the labor market, probably a little bit of real estate. But if the assumption is that we're getting a cut because things are weakening, specifically the labor market, that is bad. That the market, at least if history is any, I guess, indication, it will take a hit. So right now, Those are the two major things. I want to explain yesterday. Yes, we saw that rotation from tech to the small cap. We saw that rotation because now it is perceived that small cap will do better. People are seeing it as having a lot more upside than tech, so why not lock in some of the tech gains? So on the secondary basis, it is bearish for tech, which is why the SPY and the Qs took a hit. And on a first order basis, it is very beneficial for the Russell. Then looking forward, you have to ask yourself, okay, like what's the trend going to be? Is the SPY going to go up? Is the Qs going to go up? What's going on with the Russell? And that's all going to come down to the next 2 to 3 months of macroeconomic reports and the perception of why we're getting the rate cut. If the economy is absurdly strong, good GDP reports, good labor market, if everything's good, okay, I could actually see a grind up for the entire remainder of the year. I could truly see that. On the flip side, if all of a sudden we start to get weak economic reports, I will be looking for the SPY and the Qs to actually sell off more and actually for the Russell to continue up even stronger. So it's kind of like you have to weigh out various things. At least this is how I perceive the situation. But also remember, these are just exclusively my opinions, folks. I mean, is this who you want to be your like arbiter of truth? I mean, look at what's going on here. Like this, if you're like, oh, like, honey, why did you just take all of our money and like YOLO it into XYZ? And then you bring up this video and they're like, because this guy told me. Understand, these are my thoughts. These are my opinions. You might fully agree. You might partially agree. You might completely disagree. Once again, I'm just sharing my thoughts and my opinions and my reasoning. But also understand that look at who you're watching. Maybe pay attention to who you are watching right now. So I'm seeing a little bit of a pop in the SPY, a little bit of pop in the Qs. I do want to talk about DJT just because it had a nice gain yesterday. In fact, it was the largest gainer on my watch list. And then we're going to be just kind of watching various ones throughout the day. So we do have some important updates. Obviously, for those of you who are joining right now, we did start early today because of the producer price index, which obviously just came out. And then with that in mind, we could circle back to it, but it came out hotter than expected, as in higher. And now we're in a weird way kind of like undoing some of the sentiment and developments from yesterday. So yesterday's movement, for it to be a true like just watershed type of a moment, I think we're going to find that out today. I think today's the real day. I think yesterday people were caught off guard. They were surprised and we got that big movement. And I think people are like, okay, like I just need to think about this, decide what we want to do. And they were even waiting for this 30-year bond auction that ended up coming out. And with all of that, I think today's the real day. I think today's the day where we figure out, will the overall market keep trending up, or are we going to see different sectors start to trend up while the things that have been ripping the overall market and specifically tech take a bit of a breather? In my humble opinion, this is going to be the deciding day, if you will. Now, before we get to the market and really start to plan out how we want to degenerately do things, dude, look at this stuff. All right, so hang on, let me go back to this. I want to see what's going on. So the SPY dropped to 550.20, now all the way back up to 557. The Qs are also going up, and now we even have the Russell pushing back up. So I don't know. I'm in an interesting swing position right now where I'm actually betting against tech, but I'm heavily betting on the Russell. So when I see the Russell up, that's good, but I don't think that this correlation of the SPY, the Qs, and the Russell all going up is going to hold. I think either the Russell has to turn to the downside or the Qs have to turn to the downside, but them both trending in the same direction, I don't think we're going to see that correlation for too long throughout the trading day. All right, so before we get into all of that, I want to chit chat with all of you. There was a big boy press conference yesterday for the current president of the United States, Mr. Mashed Potato Head. Biden touts cooling inflation, slams Trump tariffs at press conference. That's a normal, run-of-the-mill, reasonable headline for a president. That's a normal, run-of-the-mill headline for the guy potentially trying to be the next president. That's normalcy. That's what we expect. Unfortunately, this is no way actually reflects any form of normalcy that was at the press conference, because there was no normalcy. The thing that went down last night was so absurdly insane, folks, that this is what the White House admin, press secretary, whatever her title is feeling right now, because it was a disaster, folks. I'm sure you guys saw some of the headlines here and there. Maybe you saw some of the clips. What I'm about to show you is not all of them, but it's some of my personal favorites. And holy crap, this is about to be the most difficult job in America today, spinning all of the insanity of last night. So once again, this is last night. This is Mr. Mashed Potato Head himself, Biden, speaking with his, I don't know, what do you even call her? What do you call Zelensky at this point? Just like a horrible financial investment. Did you guys know that on average, we've now given them $200 million a day? If you look at our total, I guess, like care packages to Ukraine from the start till now, we've on average given Ukraine over $200 million a day. Do you guys realize how ridiculous that is? That's just, what? Anyway, that's just a side point. That's actually not even what I want to get into. So watch Zelensky's reaction as Biden calls him Putin. That sounds like a crazy headline. That seems like it's something written by The Onion. That seems like it's something that maybe the Babylon Bee is making a joke of. And it's actually more sad than that, because it's our real life.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. You're going to beat President Putin. And now I want
Yeah, about that, brother. Brothers. Dude, his face, watch this. Right
President
here.
Putin. You're going to beat President Putin.
Dude, that is just the most
Now
awkward.
President Putin.
Just shocked. Just absolutely shocked. So you're thinking, okay, man, we all misspeak. Maybe Putin's on his mind and whatever. They're over there. They're attempting to take down Russia or some bullshit like that. But folks, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
All right, so we have President Putin leading Ukraine. We have Vice President Trump, I guess, who is now vice president under Biden. And you're now at this point be like, okay, that's crazy. He's an old man losing his mind. No way did it get worse than that. Well, sorry to inform you, it did.
Respectfully, earlier you misspoke in your opening answer. You referred to Vice President Harris as Vice President Trump. Right now, Donald Trump is using that to mock your age and your memory. How do you combat that criticism from tonight?
Listen to him.
This concludes tonight's press conference. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everyone.
That makes sense. That's a reasonable, strategic, political way to respond. You refer to VP Harris as VP Trump. Right now, Trump is using that to mock you. How do you combat that criticism from tonight? Listen to him. The fuck does that mean? What does that mean? He's using that to mock you. How do you combat it? Listen to him. What? This, I'm afraid to say this, and I've thought about it a lot, and I feel as if I've just been going so back and forth on this, like to talk to you guys all about it. And I was talking to Piper, and I was like explaining the situation to her, and I was like, should I talk to Chad about it? Should I not talk to Chad about it? When you put something out on the internet, it's there forever. So I know if I'm about to say what I want to say, it's not going to ever go away. I get that. But I also think that there's a certain duty that I have to all of you folks that I have to speak what's on my mind. So as the final time that we're going to see each other, as I'm a 20-year-old, before I get into my 30s and I become an old, decrepit man, when I am of lucid mind, I think I need to tell you how I'm really feeling. And the biggest thing I'm noticing from this, and once again, you might agree, you might disagree, this might be a hot take, this might be the thing that burns my career to the ground, this might be the thing that just makes you guys come after me with pitchforks and torches, but I need to tell you that I'm getting this sneaky suspicion, my spidey senses are tingling, that President Joe Biden is not being unburdened by what has been. It's out there. Can't take it back now. It's a live stream. I'm sure you guys already have cut this up and it's probably all over the internet, but that's my hot take. I do not believe that the President of the United States has been unburdened by what has been. And I know there's a whole bunch of people who's like, that guy is unburdened by what has been, but I don't think he has been unburdened by what has been. And he feels, if he has the vibe of a guy that's very, very burdened, very, very burdened, not unburdened, which is where he should be going. It's the opposite. It's more unburdened. So I want to put that out there. I don't know if I'm ahead of the curve, behind the curve. Maybe I'm making a whole new curve, but he has not been unburdened by what has been, brother. I need to put that one out there. So silly. Biden won't drop out of the election against Trump unless polls say there's no way you can win. Now, that's an interesting take. That's a very, very interesting take. Won't drop out of the election unless the polls say there's no way you can win. Now, it'd be funny if they actually gave us what number that means, because I don't know if you guys have seen the polls, but feels like that's what they're screaming. Biden job approval among the key millennial and Gen Z voting, well, younger millennial and older Gen Z, 71% disapprove. Disapprove. 71%. Most of America is normally 50-50. Generally, if you're left or right with these like two-party partisan system we have going, generally it's 50-50 plus or minus 5. Do you know how much you have to be messing up to have a 71% disapproval? That makes no sense. And in fact, we're realizing that Trump, according to the markets right now, Trump has a 63% chance. Once again, folks, this is normally 50-50. This is 50-50 with a couple percentage chance of error. 63% chance. Biden and Kamala Harris have, as of this one, had the same chance of being president. Folks, this says 14. This says 14. The 14 equals 14. The same chance. And then actually, after yesterday's debacle, Kamala Harris has increased above Joe Biden. Right now, in real time, the betting markets are saying that Kamala Harris has a higher chance for beating Joe Biden, and she's not even running as of now. That, at least that's what they're trying to tell us that's going on. But like, just humor me for a moment on this one. Kamala Harris is currently not running. Says she's not running. Everyone says that Biden's our guy. That's the official stance that's going on. And now Kamala Harris has a higher chance of winning. Do you realize how insane that is? We are living in funny times. Funny times. And okay, before I play this, I guess my question to all of you folks is, what do you think the odds are that Joe Biden is the actual representative for Democrats by the time we're voting? So like, my question to you is, when we go to November, what do you think the odds are that Joe Biden's actually on the ticket? Is there a realistic chance of this? Like, I guess I want to see the betting markets for that. I want to know what the odds are. I don't think they could be that high, right? Like, is that crazy talk on my point? I really, I don't know if he's going to be unburdened by what has been by them. I don't know if he's going to make it. And I'm not even talking about just the fact that he's old. You're saying 95% chance, Golden Gaming? You think there's a 95% chance that he's going to be the guy on the ticket representing Democrats? I mean, of course he's old. He could just die. Obviously, that could happen. But I'm saying, like, it feels like I think everyone's stabbing him in the back. I don't think we're that far away from invoking the 25th Amendment, which, for those of you who don't know, basically, if the president is unfit for duties, they can be removed from office. So as much as Jill and Hunter don't seem to be giving up, because it's probably the only way that Hunter won't spend the rest of his life in prison, I don't know. I think Trump is doing the right thing here in terms of strategy by just not doing anything. He's kept it quiet. This is the most quiet Trump has been in years, and it's smart. It's smart. He's letting the Democrats in this current administration, I should say, this current election cycle, he's just letting him implode. He could do nothing. If he just shows, like, if he just waits till November, if he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go on a boat and just sail for a little bit and just wait till November. This dude will win. Because every single press conference, every single thing Biden does, it is getting worse and worse and worse. And I feel for the person. I feel for the guy. I really do. I think he's done some good things. I think he's done some bad things. You got to take every single decision like individually. I can't throw these overarching things, but I do feel as a human truly bad for him, because what his wife and what his son are doing is so horribly immoral that you wouldn't treat a stranger that way, no less your family. I don't get it. It's elder abuse. Like, this is geriatric abuse, whatever you want to call it. This is so incredibly bad. So not only is it horrible to Joe Biden on an individual level, but then even if you want the Democrats, like, they have no fighting chance. They have to name someone else. And apparently Jill and Hunter don't want to give up the party. So they are not only being a horrible wife and a horrible son, and I'm saying this, and like, they are truly despicable people. Imagine treating your father like that. And not only are they doing that, they're kind of screwing over their entire party. They're like ensuring that the Democrats aren't going to win. It's so self-absorbed. There's not a word that you could use in the English language that really articulates how incredibly selfish and just like egotistical and power hungry they are currently being. But I don't think it's going to last that much longer, because yes, there is the power of Jill and Hunter refusing to let their husband and their dad step down. But even MSNBC and CNN are starting to turn on them. And when you lose your own media that is generally supporting you, you know the game's over. You very much know the game's over. So this is what's coming out from CNN. And when I'm saying that, like, even they're stabbing the dude in the back, I truly, truly mean it.
According to two sources, before cabinet meetings that the president attends, cabinet officials will submit their questions and talking points, key talking points and bullet points that they plan to present to the president in these closed-door meetings. This is how one source described it. They said the entire display is kind of an act. They would come and say, hey, the president is going to call on you about 25 minutes in and ask this question: what are the bullet points that you'll respond with? Now, the White House's defense has been that that is standard practice for any administration. They said in a setting like this, you never want the president to be not aware of what is going to be discussed. They want to also just be mindful of the president's time. But we also spoke with sources from the Obama years who said in the cabinet meetings for former President Barack Obama, those were never this meticulously scripted. According to two sources.
Once again, this is from CNN. That's not how it's run. This is just a show. It's a scarecrow situation. They're just wheeling this dude around. Like, you got to sit here. They're going to say this. You're going to respond with this. and they're just struggling, folks. We're in mid-July. I don't think this guy's not making it. He's not making it to November. There's no way. There's no freaking way. All right, let's switch it up a little bit, because not only do we get the PPI report, not only did we get hilarious discussion from yesterday's big boy press conference, not only is your boy turning 30, the dirty 30 this weekend, and we're giving away $300 to celebrate today, Payday Friday. It's also, on top of all that, it is also the start of earnings season, folks. It is the start of earnings season. We, this morning, already heard from JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Citi. So we have some of the big financial players letting us know what's going on in the world. JP Morgan Chase tops second quarter revenue expectations on strong investment banking. JP Morgan currently up 0.27%. Closed out the day yesterday at 207.45, currently trading at 208. Wells Fargo shares tumble after net interest income falls short of estimates. So let's look at that one. WFC. Wells Fargo closed out the day at 60.16, currently trading at 56.90, down 5.4% in pre-market trading. And last but not least, at least to just for the ones we should talk about, Citigroup tops expectations for profit and revenue on strong Wall Street results. So if you want that, that's Citi. Currently up 2.42%, closed out the day at 65.71, currently trading at 67.30. So in terms of bullishness, obviously going 2 for 3. And this technically didn't have earnings, but I still think it's important individual equity news. Tesla shares closed down 8%. Tesla got murked yesterday after having quite the run up, going from 185 all the way up to 271, almost went up 100 buckaroos, and then took a pretty big hit, and it's down an additional 2%. So it dropped 8.4% yesterday. Now it's down an additional 2% this morning. Tesla shares closed down 8% after a report of robo-taxi unveiling delay. Surprise, surprise, but literally that's what happens. Pretty much, I mean, Elon is not the most timely dude. Whenever there's announcements, it's closer to visions of grandeur than actual reasonable timelines. And hey, I still like the guy. I still think it's going to happen, but I don't think anyone should be surprised by this. Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced in April that the company's robo-taxi would be revealed on August 8th. According to Bloomberg, the unveiling has been pushed to October. Tesla shares fell about 8% on Thursday after rising for 11 straight days. So yes, in the short term, that's a brutal hit, but look at how quickly it's been up there. I mean, we haven't seen those levels since early July. July 3rd specifically. So yeah, it's coming down a little bit, but it's still holding most of the gain. So if you got in recently, you're probably pissed off. But if you've been in any of this chop, you're thinking, okay, whatever. It's like a reasonable pullback. The other one I want to talk about, it's not really news. It's just because I see it doing well. DJT gained 3.6%, and now it's up a little bit more in pre-market trading. It's giving a little bit of it back. I don't know if, just to clarify, maybe some of you guys didn't catch the stream yesterday, which if you didn't, demerit. I do fully expect you to be here for every single show, for every single minute, but it is now off the threshold list. So yesterday was the first day we saw DJT, the ticker symbol for the Trump True Social, the Trump Media and Technology Group. It is officially off the threshold list, as in they somehow were able to get rid of, I guess, the high spike in FTDs. But I still find this so absurdly strange that with the spike in FTDs, we still don't have any of the official public FTD reports since March. The last ones we got were in February of this year. We're missing March, April, May, June, and obviously July, because we're in July right now. There's just no, it's not public right here. Fails to deliver. So the fact that it was on the threshold list tells us that, yes, there was a high spike, but the last report was on February 28th. From then until now, no FTD numbers. whatsoever. I don't hear anyone talking about it. I find it super strange. I've never seen that before. So maybe just something to pay attention to, but something strange. Overall, there is a 14.8% short interest on DJT. The cost of borrow is 14.4, and then the utilization is about 89 for any of those of you who are curious. All right, so we did that. With respect to the remainder of today, let's see what else is on the watch list. At 10 a.m., we're getting the consumer sentiment report. So obviously the producer price index year over year, month over month just came out this morning. That I was at 8:30 a.m. o'clock. And in about an hour, about 49 minutes, if you want to be technical, we are going to get the consumer sentiment report. Now, if you want this, this is also, so Locals is the community center. This is Locals right here. When you're in Locals, that's how you can connect to the Discord. There's a giant Discord button right over here, this thing. This is where you get the newsletter. So you're going to be on the email listserv. So not only do you get it to your email inbox, but you can check it out on the website. It's where another way to get connected to the Discord. It's where I give you the daily trading updates. Yesterday, I locked in 1.7K. This is where I give away my new swing trades. This is the community center where you can get connected to everything else, including today's giveaway. So yes, it is Friday. So we are doing a Payday Friday. We are giving away $300 to celebrate my birthday this weekend, turning 30. So if you want to be involved in this, all you have to do is give me your Twitter, Instagram, or I just need a way to contact you. So if you are the winner, I can give you the money. So what we're going to do is probably something a little bit special. I want to pitch this one to you guys because I don't know if it's possible, but do you think it's crazy if we pick 30 people? Do you think we should, it might take a little bit of time, but I think we could do it relatively quickly, right? Relatively quickly? Should we pick 30 people, do a mega marble race today? A winner takes all? I don't know. I just want to run that down. Should we do it? Should we really amp it up? 30 people? Anyway, if you want to get involved in this, you can right here. You can get in so when you join Locals, there's a member, which is free, and then there's a supporter, quote unquote supporter, which is a premium member. You can become a supporter, aka a premium member, for free if you put in this code Goonie. So you just hit subscribe, but make sure this promo code is applied. So on top of it, you're going to get full access for free to everything. So you're going to get access to the Discord. You're going to get access to these giveaways. You're going to get access to my trades. You're going to get access to all the lectures. You're going to get access to all the other people's trades in there, to voice chat. You get full access to everything for free, and it's going to last for a month. I believe in that month, if you use everything available to you, you are going to make more value than whatever the next month, quarter, half year, full year is. Yesterday alone, and you could have gotten this for free, I locked in 1,700. Right here, Piper had some call outs. She was bullish. She was wrong. Here are my trades. Let me show you. I got into the position at 1037. I sold at 250. It was a call credit spread. Not long later, about, 20 minutes later, 22 minutes later, I locked in $500. I sold at 250, bought back at 150. And then late at the end of the day at 223, I locked in the rest at 10 cents. So the first trade was 500. The second trade was 1,200, as in half and half. So that was a total of 1,700 before fees. So that alone, you could have scaled it up. Obviously, you could have played it bigger. You could have played it smaller. My point is that this is not your Monday morning quarterbacking bullshit. I mean, I'm showing you the timestamps. I put it in the Discord. Obviously, Piper, that's another system. We have another system called Salad Bar. And then I obviously share my swing plays and whatnot. You guys saw me do this one yesterday. But once again, this is all just to, I guess, show I put my money where my mouth is. So IWM, I'm long calls. This was, you could see that I got it yesterday, July 11th. And then I also have Q puts, once again, July 11th. This isn't I should have done this. It happens in real time. I don't know how they're going to play out. And I just try to be as transparent as I possibly can. But if you look at the math of the situation, I would implore you guys to think of this as a business decision. So you get the first month for free. The reason I do that is because I want to put my money where my mouth is, because if you join it for free, I think you're going to enjoy it so much that you're going to stay anyway. And I think you're going to find enough value that you're going to find out on a relative basis, it is actually absurdly cheap. With that in mind, prices are going to go up next month in August. So if you want to just do the freebie run right now and figure out if it's for you, I implore you, sign up. If it is not for you, just cancel your account. It will cost you nothing. So sign up, check it out, and if you like it, great, stay. If it's not for you, cancel your account. No harm, no foul, and at an absolute minimum, you at least get to play in today's $300 giveaway. I think that's a pretty freaking good deal. My only, I guess, tip there is make sure Goonie is actually applied. So we're going to be doing that around 10:30 today. So make sure you're sticking around. We're going to do that in an hour 15 minutes. And I think we should do a mega one. I think to celebrate, we should do a mega one. Maybe we'll just pick like 10, 10, and 10. 10 people from YouTube, 10 people from Rumble, and 10 people from locals. Maybe I think that might just be the easiest way to do it. It's just 10, 10, and 10. It might be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get everyone to select it, but if you guys go through that painful process with me, I think we could have a very, very exciting race. So just want to put that out there. I'll remind you guys in a little bit because once again, you can get into this giveaway for free, pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. Right now, the SPY is slightly up. It's up by 89 cents, 0.16%. The Qs are up by 66%, 0.13%. And then the Russell, the small cap sector, IWM, the ETF tracking it, is up by 1.19%, and also known as 250. So this is all on the back that the PPI report sent stuff down. Then we're bouncing up a little bit. Obviously, I wanted to watch a bit of DJT just because it was up the most, and also just on the back of the craziness that we're currently seeing in the political arena. Absolutely blowing my mind. Happy birthday, Mr. Matt Eyebrows Cores. I appreciate that. I could probably cover one of these up. I could probably cover one of these brows up. I want to bounce. Is it cool if I bounce an idea off of you guys? My friends, they're not my friends. They don't watch this show. Like my close friends, the guys who are gonna be in my like wedding party, my bachelor party, like important to me in my life in many, many ways. They don't watch this. They're my friends, and yet they don't fucking support me. So I could talk about my plans, a surprise for them that it's not going to ruin the surprise because they don't watch the show. So unbeknownst, and please, I want your honest opinions, your honest response here. If you think this is a good idea or not. So I've been talking to all my friends that are in the city. I was like, hey, do you guys want to meet up for dinner tonight? And I have something planned after. And that's it. That's all the information I gave them. And what they don't know about all this is they think we're just going to a bar after. That's what they think's happening. They think we're going to go to like an all-you-can-eat steakhouse. And they think we're just going to go to a bar and just get like piss drunk. That's what they think is going to happen. But what I'm really going to do is we are going to go to an all-you-can-eat place. At this all-you-can-eat steak place, you can also get a lot of drinks. I, through greater understanding of the human mind, will be peer pressuring them into drinking quite a bit. And this is what they don't know. That's normal. That's where you're like, oh, wait, no, that's what you do at 30. Yeah, you just get like piss drunk and then you complain about it the next day and you like start your new decade of life. That's not where it ends. What I've done that they don't know about is I have purchased tickets and arranged transportation to New York City's leading escape room. My idea is that we're going to be full, we're going to be drunk, and then we're going to get into a car, and all of a sudden they're going to be like, what are we doing? And I'm not going to tell them anything. And then before they know it, boom, we will have 60 minutes wall piss drunk to get out of a room. I think I'm swinging big. I really think I'm swinging big on this one. I don't know how it's going to work. Escape rooms are easy enough, especially when you have a brain the size of the sun. But just to increase it a little bit, increase the difficulty a little bit, I think showing up drunk, that might be the challenge I need in my life. I mean, everyone can get out of a room sober, but can you get out of a room drunk? I feel like that's the real question. I'm worried that they might think it's like a murder thing, though, honestly, like my hesitation. I know that this plan isn't like perfect because there is that thing of like, why are we driving super far in this car and Matt's not telling us what we're doing? Like, it has some murdery vibes to it. Like, I get that. I fully get that. But I just wonder if it's like worth, and I feel like it is worth it. I don't know. I'll report back on Monday and let you guys know how this goes. That's I'm gonna let you know, but we're gonna have 60 minutes to try to get out of this. And also, I hope that I don't have to convince them that I'm not murdering them. But hey, that's what friendship is about. Paranoid and scared. Yeah, no, that's the vibe, because like I'm kind of amping up adrenaline. We're driving far. I'm not gonna tell them about it, and then we're gonna show up, and I'm gonna be like, sign this waiver, and we have 60 minutes to get out. So are they supposed to think they got kidnapped? Not really, but I think maybe the paranoia might set in that something else is going on. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll throw my phone in my pocket and you guys can join with me. We'll figure it out. I just wanted to bounce it off of you, and I don't know, you guys don't seem too elated by it, but I was just thinking, if that happened to me, I'd be kind of stoked. If I was out, because anyone can go out and get drunk. Like, that's so easy in New York. That's done literally every single day in New York. You go out to a bar and you get drunk. Easy. Everyone can do it. But can everyone go out in New York, get drunk, and then escape a room within 60 minutes that is intentionally set up for you to not escape said room? I don't know. I feel like sometimes in life you just got to make it you got to challenge yourself. You got to challenge yourself. What if they also arrange transportation for you to go somewhere else? Yeah, dude, secondary locations. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that John Mulaney skit, but you never want to go to a secondary location. As soon as you go to a secondary location, it is not good. Not good. Oh, you should stream it. Stream it, they don't know. Like, you just see like grown men crying on the floor. You're like, let me out. You guys might think of me differently. Should I just do the whole thing? Not tell them? Dude, that would actually be hilarious. Should I just do the whole, like, stream the whole thing? Like, after show today, I stream myself going on the stair stepper, getting ready, getting dinner. Like, you guys could be on this with me, technically, and I never say anything to my friends. Like, you guys could come to dinner with me. You could be in the Uber with me. You could be in the room, the escape room. You could be in the after bar. I mean, you guys could feasibly come on this journey with me. You really could. So if you've ever wanted to vicariously eat a lot of meat, get meat sweats, get drunk, and then try to escape a room, this could be your night. This could be your night. Add a clause for streaming purposes. The Truman Show. It's a date. Frank, I hope to see you there. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like I could share this because my friends, they don't watch my shit. My fiance doesn't watch it. No one in my like personal life actually watches this show. My producer does, but that's because I pay him to do it. But beyond that, it's just me and my internet friends. That's you guys. You are my internet friends. Anyway, any hoozle. Piper doesn't even watch it, dare I say it. And I'm trading her strategies. There's like, that's the craziness that I currently live in. Literally forced to be here. Yeah, dude, we're never letting him out of the basement. He's chained up for good. He's in there for a life sentence. We're not. We don't let our employees here at Matt Coors Enterprises ever out of the basement. It's just too big of a risk. We never got them to sign anything, so we just figure instead of taking on the legal risk, we'll just keep him locked up in the basement forever. So this is his only light all day. You guys don't know that about my my mods in here, but the light from their monitors when I'm streaming is the only light I give them all day. Other than that, they are just in a dark basement. They're always in a basement, but sometimes it's not dark because of the fact that like they just have the monitor like reflecting on their face. It's legal in New York to not tell them you're recording, just check. So I can do it? Like I could just record? Whatever. What are they going to do? Sue me? What are they going to do? What if I just mumble it? like just to get around the law, I'd just be like, hey, just so you guys know I'm recording. And then I just go back to like normal conversation. They're like, what'd you say? And I was like, oh, like, should we get another drink? Like, if I just like mumble it really quickly, I feel like I should be good. Anyway, you guys are completely knocking me off my game today. I have a well-prepared show. We're giving away $300 for Payday Friday. Sign up for it. Pinned to the top of chat, in the description of the video. And most importantly, get your butts into the Discord. The Discord's making money. Why are you not there partying with us? It's a great time. There's awesome people. You can learn a lot of shit. Join the Discord. It is free to test it out for a month. If you like it, great, stay. If it's not your speed, no harm, no foul. Well, that's not true. There is harm. There's emotional harm to me. Whenever I see you fuckers canceling the Discord account, when I say no harm, no foul, I mean much harm, much foul. Emotionally for me, I'm like, oh, am I not good enough? Am I not good? Do I not teach well enough? Do I not trade well enough? So please understand, when I say no harm, no foul, there is harm. There is foul. I guess I just say that because it sounds good. But anyway, Matt, don't stream it. Go have fun. Enjoy it. Leave work and celebrate life. Cheers and happy birthday. Here's at least one drink on me. That's so nice of you. But this is real life. Folks, digital life is real life. It is the only thing that matters. Your brand, your internet presence is the only thing that matters in this world. It's not your family. It's not your interpersonal relationships. It is not your friends. It's not going out and touching grass. That is all a sideshow. That is 100% on the side. It is for you to take a break from what really matters, the internet. The internet is the only thing in this world that really counts. It is the only thing in this world that is really real. Everything else is plan B. Real life is plan B. So this is it. You guys are getting the real thing. Those guys are just getting, they're just getting the side stuff. They're just getting like I just got to wait for the next one. Preach, man. It is the only thing that matters. Spoken like a true transhumanist. I don't even know anymore what's real and what's not. New York City is expensive. Here you go, you peasant. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. I'll make sure to transform that currency into sangria, and we'll get going from there. Oh, folks, no one asked at all, which is a little bit rude. I got so incredibly demolished on Apex yesterday. Yesterday was my worst Apex trading day ever. It was great in options. You guys saw me lock in 13K. I started a new position. That's up a lot. I did some 0DT trading, almost made $2,000 there. So my options trading and my day trading and my swing options trading, options on both, went phenomenally. My futures trading, holy crap. I didn't know, but I was long on everything in the tech sector. Well, I did know, and then I just prayed it would come back. And I don't know if you guys saw how tech went, but it did not go well. I lost 13 of my accounts, I think, out of my 20. It was my worst one ever. So here's to hoping we never do that again. Here's to hoping that I can get a strong rebound today. I am back to my 20 accounts, but holy crap. Holy crap, Ola. Are you leaving New York? Probably next year, and if not, definitely 2026. Raise the pot. Shout out to Chaos. We could raise the pot. Is this the pot for the giveaway today? Is that the pot you're referring to? Happy birthday, Matt Kors. You're inspired. Our debut single, Double Bottom. We hope you enjoy it. TheRealFudMusic.bandcamp. How do I play this? Are you sending me a virus to download? What is this? Bandcamp FUD. What is this? Wait, am I going to get DMCA'd on this if I play it? I guess we normally get DMCA'd on Friday anyway. Is this going to be a DMCA thing? Happy birthday, dude. You changed my life for the better. Hopefully you have a good one. Josh, I appreciate that clarification that it was for the better. Like someone else is like, yeah, he changed my life too. I fucking hate myself. Josh, that is so kind. I truly appreciate this. For the better. It's probably important that we clarified that. It is probably golly. Dingity ding ding ding. The world's largest casino is open. Best of luck to all. Play responsibly, and if not, have buttloads of fun. Folks, it's Friday. Fortune favors the bull. Oh, we forgot. I got to tell you what the market's going to do today. I gotta tell you what the market is going to do today. All right, we got to trust in the heart of the cards while the market's opening here. Hang on one second. Hang on. The whole monitor situation this morning really confused me. All right. I am personally looking for the Russell to explode and looking for the Qs to take a hit. And I guess I don't really have that much of an opinion on the SPY today. Obviously, if the Qs take a hit, most likely the SPY will also. But really what I want to happen is for the Russell to rip. I would love for the Russell to take out 215, 216 today. But the Russell, the small cap sector, is officially like attempting to break out. It's above that 212.50 level I was telling you guys about yesterday. It opened up around 213. So here's to hoping that could actually hold. All right. Anyway, we gave it a good shuffle. All right. Heart of the cards. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. No cheating. Abracadabra, alakazam. What is happening in the market today? Oh, market gods. May I be the vessel simply executing upon your intentions. Heart of the cards. What do we have? Holy fuck, folks. We pulled the Ace of Wands. This is a new card for us. We have not pulled an Ace of Wands before. An Ace of Wands, is that good? Is that bad? Folks, someone tell me. Someone who's more interconnected with the Cats Rule the Earth tarot card set. Ace of Wands. Ace, what is it? Is this good? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it bad? What is it? Uh-oh. I can't find it. Ace of Wands. Stimulus, breakthrough, ignition, the ideas card. When the Ace of Wands appears, it tells of a surge of creative energy that may change your fortunes. Pay attention to new insights, sudden inspiration, or simply a sense of relentlessness. This indicates that you are on the brink of a new adventure, a legacy, or unexpected bonus may help move things on. It sounds like it knows that we're going to a drunk escape room tonight. Call me crazy. Call me absolutely crazy, but it feels like the tarot card is telling me that the whole escape room is a good idea. Just throwing it out there. It feels like it knows we are going on a new adventure and we got a double, triple, quadruple down. It feels like that card had much more to do with my personal life than the market today, but I appreciate the market gods taking, like, I don't know, like they seem like they care about my life. You know, that's kind of cool. Like a little bit of appreciation for me not just being a vessel for their trading. Speaking of that, how are my positions opening? Shout out to public. They rock. How are we doing today? Whoo! That's how you start a fucking day, brother. 69%. LOL. So that one's up 8.5K, and then this one's up 1.4K.
Order submitted. Target filled.
Uh-oh. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? 291. What are we doing? 291. What are we doing today? All right. It's playing a little bit of the bearishness, right here. The breakdown in the Qs. It took a bearish position because the super trend is negative. You see how this is a red bar? So because it was red, broke down right here, waited for an additional breakdown, took a short, locked in the buffer, and now it appears to be trying to get a little bit more. It should be cutting it relatively soon, though, if it doesn't work. If I did the proper risk management. So let's see how this one plays out. Let's see what in the world we have going on today. What do we have going on today? So we pulled the Ace of Wands, which is basically most commonly interpreted that, yes, going to an all-you-can-eat steakhouse followed by, ooh, and we're playing for this downside gap fill. Ooh, hang on. Do I like this? Hang on, let me look at the options market. Do I want to throw on my option play right now? Decisions. A new creative endeavor. Calls are flat, puts are flat, drifting down a little bit. Once again, this is for the SPY. If you want to see the Mag 7, they were drifting down, but now the puts are being closed out. But please understand, we're only 6 minutes into the day. Also, don't forget that we are getting a consumer sentiment report at 10 a.m. So there is another just a key announcement coming out at 10 a.m. All right, I want to see, where's the VWAP at? I'm just getting all ready. You distracted me too much this morning. Yes, I am blaming you. Yes, I am blaming you for distracting me. All right. I want the Russell to keep going up. I'm particularly excited on this play. Do I think you should chase now? No, I think you should have got in at better risk levels. I don't think you should be chasing it. But this is the breakout I was looking at, 212.25. Why was I looking at that? Because it's a breakout level from all the way back in March of 22. It's actually way easier to see it on the daily chart, but this was the high that I wanted to. I front ran it a little bit, but now I have I just want it to hold above 212.25, and then obviously past 212.25, I'm looking at 227.13. And then for those of you who maybe missed it a little bit, there is an upside gap fill all the way at 228.54, but I am playing the small cap sector because I think I can make a bunch of money off of it, basically. But we're going to see how it plays out today. I feel that I'm being a bit pressured into trying to make a trade early today. I probably should wait for that 10 a.m. announcement, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking the idea of playing this downside gap fill today. I'm looking at the SPX here. We closed out yesterday at 5,584.55. We're above it. I know that the market has a proclivity to play to the previous day's close, but that is a less quality trade when you have an announcement. Can you give my $50 to whoever gets last place in the marbles race? I could easily do that. So basically, if you're the winner, you get the most money. But if you're also the worst performer, you also still get some money. I kind of like that. I'm happy to do it. But anyway, the market does have a proclivity to pay for the previous day's closing value. It's just more of when to execute it, I suppose. And it is a little bit early. We're like 10 minutes into the day. The Qs, that's on the Mag 7. Actually, we should split these up independently just so we can keep bouncing between the SPY and on the Qs as well. So we'll look at the Mag 7, and then we also have the SPY already open. All right, cool. So calls are picking up a little bit on the Mag 7 and puts are being closed out. In terms of the SPY, calls are being picked up. Don't forget there is a call wall at 5,600 and puts not doing too much. Hold on. SPX, where are we at on SPX? We're almost at 5,600 flat. I wonder if that's going to be resistance today. Should I throw on my play now? Should I fade this move at it? Hang on, let me bring up my brokerage so I can see what in the world is going on. What is today? What in the world is happening? Okay, that was very, very strange. Do I want to play this or do I want to wait? Am I just wrong? I mean, the 5-minute is bullish, the 10-minute is bullish, and now the 30-minute is trying to break through. 5-minute is above the cloud. 10-minute is above the cloud. The 30-minute was bearish, but it's trying to like see if it can get this actual break. Well, we already punctured the previous day's low. The 5-minute is bullish on the NASDAQ. The 10-minute is now bullish. Once again, the 30-minute is in like kind of this red territory, this red bearish territory. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. So that's interesting. In the very short time frame, we're seeing a little bit of bullishness on the 5 and the 10. The Qs are starting to go. SPX is pretty much at that 5,600 level. Let me mark this out. I'm so curious how this is going to react. And I guess the reason for my curiosity is because we know that the options market is really playing off of this level, this call wall. So I'm curious if it's going to hold. If I see a bit of weakness here, I might take advantage of that. I don't know if I necessarily love that play. I don't know if I necessarily love this play. And maybe if I don't, maybe I should just not trade then? Are we going to start to turn a bit? Oh, what are your thoughts? Is it smart to go against this? How do you change spot gamma to a candle chart? I'm doing some beta testing for them, so this will be like publicly available soon. I don't think I think it's rolling out soon, but they wanted my opinion on if I like it or not, so they just give me access to change it to candles right now. So I mean, this is even new for me for a couple days, so I'm just trying to check it out to see if I do or don't like it. So I think it's rolling out to everyone very, very soon. It's just I have some early access because they wanted to get my thoughts on it. So I don't think you could do it at the moment. I don't think you could do it at the moment. Anyway, smart or not smart to fade this move right here? Smart or not smart to fade the 5,600? Smart or not? Am I being smart? Puts are now picking up calls. Smart or not? Is this the decision? Is this the decision of the day? Is this the play of the day, or am I too early? Am I fighting the trend? You could say that I'm fighting the trend on the 5 and the 10, obviously, but I'm not really fighting the trend on the 30. Calls are picking up, puts are picking up. Puts are picking up and calls are flat on the Mag 7. Is this the short of the day? Or am I just going to get steamrolled? Is this the short of the day? Where are you guys at? Down from 5,600. You think it's all right? Well, if you guys think it's going to get smashed from here, what is going on? Why can I not see my pending, where's my working orders? Did I miss this trade now? Do I have to do it from my phone? I don't understand what's going on. Modify order. I don't get what this new UI is. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out my orders. Shit. I would have already been up a decent amount if I had gotten the order in on time. I'm like now just chasing it down and I'm not going to get this fill. Oh, I did just get the fill. What is happening today? This is strange. All right. We're having all sorts of technical difficulty issues on this particular day. Fear not. Fear not. All right, we did this. All right, I'm taking a quick screenshot. I am now in no way happy with my fill because that took me forever to get a fill and it kept, oh, of course I get in, and then if I just was a bit more patient. Son of a bitch. Probably should have gotten in, probably should have gotten out, and now I'm not happy with it. All right. Well, anyway, here, I'm putting this in the Discord. A little bit of a Friday fun. Play. And now the SPY and the Qs are popping up. Matt, I just sent you a video on X that I think you'll enjoy. It's pretty dang good. Bravo. I appreciate that. I'll check it out. I did play it a little bit on the smaller side just in case I need to do something with this 10 a.m. report. I was hoping this didn't happen. I was hoping for a fresh low. But really, I should have been in at a completely different price. Overall, the thesis is just that this is going to get hit. And unfortunately, I had to chase it down. I was trying to get in earlier, got in 2 minutes later, made a big impact. And now, of course, it's just...
Orders target filled.
Hello. Well, hello there. With camera, let me switch this up. Let me see what we're doing. 313. 313. Is it going to pump a little bit more? 313. We going, brother? We going? Matt, your channel freezes on Roku. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not in control of Roku. I know I seem like a guy who is in control of Roku, but in fact, I am not. No. What? Why did it trade? Oh, I know why it traded it. The breakout of the
Target
overnight
filled.
session. Let's lock this in. Let's lock it in, brother. Let's lock this in. Come on. Keep it together. We're almost there. Here we go. We locked in some. Can we lock in a little bit more? Teeny bit more.
Target
There we go.
filled.
230, locked in on that. 150, and then we have 2 open positions as well. All right, let's come back to doing some business. Can we see your poop tech today? Oh, crap face. Are we actually going to... This is interesting to me that we have the SPY, the Qs, and the Russell going up. The SPY, the Qs, and the Russell. Interessante, mi amigo. Interessante. So losing a little bit on the Qs. The Qs are up 15%, while the Russell is up 81%, up 10K. Do I just want to cut the Qs? I don't know, man. Should I cut this right now? I know there's a high chance of us coming down to 556.47, high chance of 491.93. Now, is that a guarantee? Absolutely not. You could also argue that I'm fighting against seasonality. I don't quite know how I want to handle this at the moment. Nvidia's up 1.45%, coins up 1.6%, Meta's down 2.5%, Netflix is break even, Apple's up almost a full percent, Microsoft's down 0.5%, Amazon's up 0.15%. You have rum up 1.8%, oil's up 0.5%, Solana's up 1.6%, ETH, bonds are slightly down, Texas Roadhouse is up 0.6%, Palo Alto Networks is up 0.7%, Broadcom's up 0.5%. So people are trying to buy this
Order
dip.
submitted.
They're trying to buy this dip on tech. Interesting. Will it hold though? Obviously is the The key question. So the 5 minutes bullish, the 10 minutes bullish. Now there's 30 minutes on the top side. The 5 minutes bullish, the 10 minutes bullish. The 30 minute was trying to break right there. Was trying to break. Let's see if it gets smacked. Obviously, I care a lot about this. I just know that there's a call wall here. So this is what I'm watching on SPX is this call wall. Watching the call wall. Now the Russell's taking a bit of a hit. Oh, am I just wrong? Is the Russell the one that's going to fall? Or are these going to fall and then the Russell takes off? 306. All right. I wouldn't mind a little bit more of a push just so these ones can actually lock in and make their money. But that might come, obviously, at the cost of these other guys. That might come at the cost of these other guys. Come on.
Order submitted.
All right. Now we have even more going long. Even more going long. No, it was close, brother. It was close, brother. Lock it in. Lock it in. There we go.
Filled.
There we go.
Target filled.
There we go.
Target filled.
There we go.
Target filled.
There we go. That's what the Macarena is all about. 307. Ooh, I needed a little bit more for all of them. So there's a little bit of slippage. They should have all had the same profit. So they were just slightly off. So some of them locked in, others did not. Based on a daily candle from yesterday, and if we stay around area, we should now be considering engulfing candle.
Or target,
what does that mean?
Target filled.
I mean, the engulfing candle was yesterday's candle. There we go. Today's, as of now, is not an engulfing candle. Yesterday's was.
Submitted.
Engulfing just means the high is higher and the low is lower. So obviously, if it's a green one, it's bullish engulfing. It's a red one, it's bearish engulfing. But that's all an engulfing candle means. It means that the current candle bar, whatever time frame you're on, has a higher high and a lower low. So it's just a larger bar, a much larger bar, breaking the previous bar's high and breaking the previous bar's low. 312.
Target filled.
312. 309. 309. This was the last one. I guess it was a little bit of a reach target. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Keep doing it. Oh, the SPY's going up. Once again, I'm just wondering if we get this rejection at the 5,600 level. That's what I'm watching for. Folks, while we're waiting, don't forget to sign up for the Payday Friday. We're going to be picking people off of YouTube, people off of Rumble, people off of locals. You can be picked off of all of them if you want. So if you want to enter for the locals one right now, you can do so. Pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. When you click on it, the link's going to look like this. This is how you sign up for locals, which is the community center. You can get them for free if you apply the code Goonie. So not only do you get access to the giveaways, you get full access to the Discord, the Piper signals, my trades, all the previous lectures. You get full access to everything for free if you put in this code Goonie. And then if you like it, great, stick around. If it's not for you, I understand, but I think you're going to find quite a bit of value in it. Right now on the SPY, calls are now going flat and puts are going flat. If you look at the Mag 7, puts have been closed out quite a bit, and now calls are coming up a wee bit. All right, I just want this last one to push, and then I need to fix these other two positions. But right here, 309. Come on. Come on. Just give me that little bit of a push. Let's lock this one in. Let's lock this one in. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Actually, is it going to turn? Uh-oh. Going a little bit red on the day. Do I think this is a turning point? This might be a turning point. I'm nervous. 309. It just didn't have enough oomph. The super trend just turned red.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to swap. We're going to see if this is the top of the day. We're going to see if this is the top of the day. I close it out up, and of course, right when I close it out, it starts to go up. But that's all right. Risk management. It's only down 70 buckaroos. 70 buckaroos. Oh, where are we at? Where are we at? We're calm, cool, collected. Let's not do anything stupid. Let's not do anything brash. Nothing stupid, nothing brash. Of course, dude. If I just waited, I literally got out at the bottom there. The super chen broke my heart. I got out right there because of this breakdown. If it kept going, I would have been angry. So it's reasonable risk management. It's only down 70 bucks. I can make this back. If I trust in the heart of the cards. I just need to trust in the heart of the cards. Dude, the Russell.
Order submitted.
Which one was that? Oh, we're doubling down. I thought 312 already doubled down. I thought we already doubled down on this one. Come on, lock in at least the first trade just so I don't get screwed. Nah, don't double top me up here. Don't double top me up here. Come on.
Target
There
filled.
we go. Okay, so at least
Target
there
filled.
we go. All right, so I'm back to this one that I got out early. I know this is my fault. I just was worried that I saw it breaking down. I saw it change the trend, and I got all worried about it. Maybe I'm just a negative Nancy. Maybe that's just me. SPY's taken off. Qs are taken off. And actually now the Russell's recovering. What a strange day. A little bit of an awkward opening. Tesla's up 2.3%, fighting back with some vengeance. The biggest gainer on my watch list, Tesla. The SPY and the Qs are taking off right now. Interesting. All right, let's go to the 3 minute here. Let's go to the 3 minute. What time is it? 9:58. So the consumer confidence report is coming out, or I believe it's the sentiment report is coming out in like a minute. So let's get prepped up for that. Oh man, I really thought I should have just cut that and come back. But I don't know. I still feel like there's a decent chance this just gets hit here. I really do. But I'll wait for the sentiment. I mean, at this point, why cut my position when in a minute it might go luckily in my favor? But I will cut if need be. I'm happy that I played it with a little bit of a smaller size. Don't want to let it get too far out of hand. You can recover from a baby loss. A big loss can very quickly become problematic. All right, we have exactly a minute until, I just want to make sure that it is the, Yeah, was it on, where did I find this? I mean, it comes out every Friday. Yeah, consumer sentiment. The line in the sand is what? Median forecast is 68.5. This is coming out at 10 a.m. All right, and my account's losing a little bit of value here. Dude, this is just chugging along. Look at this, just chugging. Is this going to hold? Are we having a strong recovery day? Or is this just like a brutal trick and they're going to dump it? We just got a flow alert on the SPY. There is a call wall at 5,600. All right.
Order submitted. Target order filled. Target filled.
All right. Playing that classic 10 a.m. breakout. Let's lock this in.
Target filled.
Lock that in. Great. And then I just have 309. 309. This is the one that I have to trade. It's down 70 bucks. Dude, this is cruising. Was it a good one? 1 year and Inflation expectation 2.9%, expected 2.9. 5-year inflation expectation 2.9, or it came in at 2.9. The expectation was 3. Consumer sentiment 66, expected 68.5. So consumer sentiment a little bit lower than anticipated, but it looks like I believe these are the Michigan numbers coming in a bit lower than expected. But now I'm kind of concerned about that, because if they are lower, that's what happened yesterday, and that smashed the SPY and the Qs, and the Russell took off. So at this moment, I would say give this a beat. In my personal opinion, I guess I wish I didn't get into the position I'm in. I thought we were going to fade this 5,600 level, but I'm actually not going to do anything. I think I might wait. I mean, that's literally what happened yesterday. Inflation came in below expectations, and that caused the Qs to drop, which caused the SPY to drop, and then the Russell ended up winning. So I think this is a time to wait. I would not be chasing. It makes sense that it would be good for the Russell in the lower right, the small cap, but I don't think it makes the most sense on the SPY and Qs. So I would say just take a breather, brother. I would say let's just wait and take a freaking breather. 309. I mean, I don't know, man. This might be because even now, dude, do I just want to fade this? I think we just saw the top of the day. I'm calling it out now. 10:02. I think we may have just seen the top of the day if we're running back the same playbook that we saw yesterday of lower than expectation inflation reports coming out. Obviously, these are the prediction ones for, I believe, Michigan. But if we're running that same playbook, this should, if it's the same playbook, this should shoot the Russell up, and it should actually really hit the Mag 7. So right here, Mag 7. I'd be looking for puts to pick up, as in drop, and then calls to also drop, just dropping the delta notional value. But let's see. Let's just give this a second to breathe, and let's see if they are running the same playbook as yesterday. If they are, this will be the top of the day. If. Big capital if, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, SPX coming down a little bit. All right. What's this at? 50. Do I want to play this breakdown right here? Do I want to play this breakdown? What? Is it going to break?
Order filled.
All right. Playing the breakdown on 2 contracts. Just flipped red. Classic super trend. Classic super trend.
Order submitted.
All right, I'm short 2 contracts. It's already up $500, $400. I'm going to lock one in at 20 here. Honestly, I could lock them both in because I was only down by $70. How do I want to play this? Should I just take this? Should I just close it? Well, now it's already coming back. Wouldn't have hit my level anyway. I was either considering 20 or 30, so it wouldn't have hit squat yet. I'm thinking. Trying to save itself a little bit. All right, the 5-minute is green, the 10-minute is green, and the 30-minute is green on ES. Obviously, it would be a noteworthy breakdown for ES to come below 5,642.5. Obviously, a noteworthy breakout if it breaks the high of the current bar, but we also still have 25 minutes. The 5-minute, the 10-minute, and the 30-minute now all green. The 5-minute and the 10-minute are clearly green on NQ. But once again, it would be a noteworthy breakdown if we break the opening bars low, aka the intraday low on the SPY and the Qs. All right, so we have that marked. We have this marked. Dude, I know I sound like a crazy person. I think this might be the high of the day. I think this might be the high of the day on the SPY and the Qs, but let's see, because I'm seeing, and really what it is once again, it's not bearish for the SPY and the Qs. It's just so bullish for the Russell that it's more of like it's that new hot thing. It's the new shiny toy that people are like, well, okay, if this is not moving, but this other thing, so inherently it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that people are like, oh, okay, well, I'd rather chase this, so they take money from elsewhere, and it's not that unreasonable to lock in gains when the Qs are near an all-time high. So the stronger this gets, it's going to, I guess, make me more confident of the breakdown in the Qs, and really specifically the Mag 7. So for this to come to fruition, let's just pay attention here. Let's see what is or isn't going on in the options market. Right now, it's relatively flat ever since 10. If you look at the SPY, the options did dump. They're bouncing a little bit. Puts have been flat. It's more of calls that are moving. The SPY is going up right now, but so is the Russell. I don't know. Maybe I just have a misread on the day. The SPY just basically hit a new intraday high, if not very close, but then the Russell's still ripping. Doesn't make the most sense to me that the SPY, the Qs, and the Russell are all going up. So maybe this is just the moment to take a breather. Take a breather. Let's just wait. Let's just see what happens here. And if you don't see that opportunity to trade, you don't see that opportunity to trade. Like, it happens. It very, very much happens. Some days there's just, they're picking up. The calls are picking up again on the SPY. They're picking up a little bit on the Mag 7 too, as well. Here, we'll know this will be the breakdown alert. We'll get some breakdown alerts in here just in case. Just in case they're pulling off some funny business. All right, well, while we're waiting to see who's going to actually win, I guess we should do a breakdown alert on the Russell as well. All right, we got the alert set. We know we just got to wait. I wouldn't rush anything here. I would just literally have patience. Just sit there. Calm. All right, we are still doing the Payday Friday. Pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. The page is going to look like this. Make sure that promo code Goonies applied. That's how you get in for free. And then when you do that, this will be the top pinned comment. You could also see on the right side how to get into the Discord. In the Discord is all the lectures, all the breakdown. It's where I hang out after the stream to trade with all those cool folks. So all the information is in the Discord, and it's on Locals, and you get into the Discord via Locals. Locals is the community center. It's where we do the giveaways. It's where I post a lot of stuff. It's where we have the newsletters. A lot's going down. It's also the connection to the Goonie Trading Discord, if that's something that you are interested in. The SPY is continuing to go, but the Qs are now flat. And dude, something's strange right here. Something is strange right here. Something is strange. Huh. Am I just reading this wrong? What are your folks looking at? Are you thinking that, no, man, this makes sense, everything's going to rip? Or do you think that they're actually going to like rug one of these or rug all of them? Something's not sitting right with me on this one. Something is not. Let me check a couple other market internals. Something seems off. Something seems off. Let me see where the gamma exposure is. This is buy. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some delta pressure to the upside. We have a key level at 56.20. Key level about 6 points above. Key level at 56.20. A lot of people betting on that. The dealers are net sellers at 56.20. Gamma, not giving us too much of an indication at the moment. Where is this one? 56.15. I mean, this is just perfectly methodical, perfectly systematic. Just a nice chug to the upside. So, I mean, I erroneously waited to, like, I messed this trade up right here. I got in late when really I should have gotten in right away. And then as it broke, I should have been out. I messed this trade up, and then I was just into the situation of kind of praying for a little bit of a fall, and now it's just completely steamrolling me. So I'm at the point where I have to wait for some form of a change in market structure, because right now you could see from the green arrows and the red arrows, we just have higher highs, we have higher lows. I need to see if there is a trend structure change. And for that to happen, we'd have to break a previous low. So right here, I'm kind of watching this low from 1004 at 5606. I'm also kind of watching the options market here. I'm seeing the implied one-day move high is 5627. Puts aren't doing anything. This is being call driven, at least on the SPY. If you look at the Mag 7, puts have been flat ever since 9:58. People closed out a bunch of puts, but they have been buying some. Well, they were buying calls up until about 10. So the Mag 7 telling a different story than the overall market right here. And that's why the SPY is doing a bit better on an intraday basis. I understand percentage-wise the Qs are up more, but what's up the most is small cap. The Qs, what in the world is going on with the Qs right now? I don't like this. I'm fighting the trend. I hate fighting the trend. I absolutely fucking hate fighting the trend. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it with a passion, because you just, if you're on the wrong side of the trend and it starts trending, you don't know how long it's going to trend for. Absolutely hate it. All right. Are we going to change this up a bit? We're putting in a new high, a higher high, first high, second high, third high. We're putting in a new high right now. The question, a higher high, which is still suggestive of obviously upward movement. The question is, how low is the next low going to be? The golden question is the next low above or below 5606.05, the low that we put in on the minute chart at 10:04? That's the golden question. Is the next low a higher low? See right here, low, the first low of the day, the next low, the third low. They're just, everything's trending up. The highs are getting higher. The lows are getting higher as well. Clearly an uptrend. What is this? You biggest losses are when you short. Go with the bulls. That's not true at all, actually. There's people who make a ton of money on shorts. I'm up right now on some of my, what? You biggest losses are when you go short, go with the bulls. No, you can make money doing both. You trade the trend without a doubt. If the market's trending up, you should be bullish. If the market's trending down, you should be bearish. You don't want to just always arbitrarily be bullish. You don't want to always arbitrarily be bearish. That's stupid. That's just literally not how markets work. If you're always in one camp and not considering the other, that's not how you do it. I mean, I'm in a play that I'm bullish on. I'm just not bullish on everything. But just to be like, oh, you should always be a bull. No, some things are bullish. IWM's up 1.8% and Meta's down 2%. That's a great example right there. But I mean, literally this play from yesterday alone is now up 12K. It's up 12.6K. I'm up 102% on this already, and I literally got into it yesterday. That's a bullish position. You pick and choose. Not everything is simultaneously bullish. Not everything is simultaneously bearish. You have to, I think just to be so general like that, that's not a good way. And hey, I mean, if it works for you and you're making money, if you're net profitable, who am I to stop you? But it doesn't work for me. It feels like what works for me is I need to like kind of pick and choose. Matt's biggest losses are when you listen to YouTube chat. No, my biggest losses are when I break my own rules, which I've kind of already done today on the SPY because of frustration of not getting in at the right time. Tis what it is. Dude, I feel, should I lock in that money? It's such, I mean, 12K means a lot to me. You'd be a fucking crazy person or very, very rich if 12K didn't mean something to you. Like, you'd be absurdly rich. But I also, like, that's not, like, I'm so tempted to take the money because it's great money. But why would I get out of a breakout when it's going in my favor? Like, that's That's so tough, especially when you're coming off a losing streak. Remember, on Monday and Tuesday, I had losses. Right now, I'm already in a bad position. So, like, when you're in a psychological and true trading financial drawdown, you get into a situation where you end up holding your losses for longer than you should, and you end up getting out of your winners way too early. That is a very, very common thing across the board, and it gets worse when you're on a bad stretch of trading because you don't want to take on another loss, hence you hold your losses too long, and whenever you have a little bit of profit, you're like, no, I just need to take it to try to alleviate the situation, and really, it should be opposite. You should be getting out of your losses right away, and you should hold your winners forever and ever and ever. Just ride that trend as long as that trend is there, and the trend... I mean, it's very much there. I mean, look at this. Look at the weekly. Lower highs, lower lows, same highs, same lows. We were just coasting sideways. Then we started to break to the upside. Then we had a new, whatever you want to call it, Darvis box, Don chain, whatever. Then we officially break out. And now the next level is 220. The level after that's 227. And then there's even an upside gap fill all the way to 228.54. So, like, I mean, I guess when, like, are you getting out just because the money's big, or is that actually the trade? And I guess I'm reasoning through this with all of you because I want to take the money because I know what my trades did, but also I have no real reason to get out because it's still trending in my favor. It's still trending in my favor. So it's tough. Fuck me, man. Oh, I want to take it so bad, but like, why would I take it? It's going up. Why would you do it when it's doing the thing you need it to do? It doesn't make sense. And now the thesis that I had of the Qs starting to break down, I mean, I was calling this out. I think the Qs are a little suspect. I think the Qs are a little, I'm being honest with you. I think the Qs are a bit suspect today. You know, I think this is a little trapola. I think this is a little bit of a booby trap if we're sticking with character. Sell half. If that was part of my trading plan, I would. But you bring up an interesting point. I don't really have a trading plan on this one. So how can I stick to a trading plan if I don't really have one? I don't know. QQQ don't have motion today. I think it has fake motion. Russell has real motion. I don't know. You could be bullish all you want, but I'm just calling this out. I think the SPY and the Qs are sus today. I think they are sus motherfuckers. I don't think they have motion. I think the Russell's the real party. That's my humble opinion. And please remember, I am 50% right and 50% wrong at all freaking times. All freaking times. Let me do this. Create new layout. IWM. Okay. No, that wasn't right. No. Load layout. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Shit. Dude, I'm messing up everything. Load layout. Qs. Load layout. Make a copy. We'll call it IWM. And then we're gonna go to RTY. RTY. This is the small cap. RTY. This is the futures there we go. This is the futures contract. So ES is the futures contract for the S&P 500. NQ is the futures contract for the NASDAQ. RTY is the futures contract for the Russell 2000. So the way we like check and get confirmation across the board, obviously we could easily now do that for the Russell, which is having a freaking rocket ship of a conclusion to this week. 5 minutes strong, 10 minutes strong, 30, like everything strong. Dude, I know I'm a crazy person, but I think this is going to be breaking down. Coming back to what we were looking at originally over here, where was this, the 1 minute? So we did put in another higher low. So we're still on the S&P 500. We're still putting in higher highs and higher lows as of now. I'm not really counting this low. I still think the main low, the market structure shift would be coming if, and it's a big if, I have no idea what the next bar is going to be, but 5606. But it does look like the Qs are getting a bit weaker, and you can see that with NDX. This is the actual index. You see how we now have this. Did it break? No, not yet. We're about to have this market structure shift well, it's about to happen. You're about to see it. You're about to see us put in a lower low. So we have a higher high, but we're going to put in a lower low. That's not the moment, in my opinion, to trade. My opinion is you wait for the official lower high to be put in. We're about to put in a lower low, or maybe it saves itself somehow. But we still have, all we know at that point is we have a lower low. We don't know anything about the next high. So we just put in a lower low. We just broke that. So then the question is, what's the next high? Is the next high going to be above the recent high, which also happens to be the intraday high? Or is it just going to vomit and do something like this? Is it going to go boop, boop, boink? That's one possible scenario. Another possible scenario is we have a little bit of a fake out here. Then it says, oh, what do you think we're going to do? And then it rips. Those are, I think, are what the two possible playouts here. Obviously, I hope for the first one because I inappropriately already took a bearish position on the SPY. I was way too early to it. Way too early to it. And I hope it doesn't fuck me. I hope it doesn't fuck me. All right. I doubled down on my position. So the thought process is that this has to be the top of the day. And if it's not, I have to cut it anyway. So it does increase my risk, but it also increases the chance of me being able to get out for at least break even. So I did double down on my initial position of the SPX going below 5,600. I just doubled down. And if you're in the Discord, I am loading it up right now. Loading it up right now. And then obviously, if we just keep pushing, I have to cut it. I have to. So I'm hoping similar to the way the NASDAQ just put in a lower low. I'm hoping that the SPX follows suit, and the lower low would be at 5606. So about, I don't know, 6 points below where we are. You guys want spot gamma on IWM. RTY. All right. IWM. Bullish as a mofo. Look at this. It started at 10 a.m. Ooh. And why did it start at 10 a.m.? It's because of those Michigan inflation numbers. The fact that they came in cooler. Once again, inflation cooling is suggestive of a Fed rate cut, maybe even more Fed rate cuts. Who does that benefit? It benefits small cap. So huge movement to the upside. The orange line is longer dated calls. So people are punting longer dated calls. Like they're loving them. Loving them. Shit. All right. We might just be putting in a higher low on the SPY. I'm on the struggle bus with my S&P 500. I'm crushing the Russell trade, but I am on the struggle bus on the SPY trade. Am I still in? Oh, I am still in that play. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot. I'm back to break even on this. I forgot. Well, now I'm actually a little bit red. Look how close it was to filling me. It got as low as 22, and my order was in at 20. So that's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a bummer. All right, which one's this? This is the SPY. SPY puts are drifting down slightly. Remember, there's still call wall at 5,600, and calls are going flat now. For the Russell, just crazy bullish. For the Mag 7, I don't think they even know what they want to do. Look at that Russell, dude. Puts aren't being touched and calls are being bought this whole freaking time. Right at 9:46 and then really took off at 10. Really. So I see that the price is going up on the SPY, but it's not really being supported by the options market. I see that price went from 56.12 up to, it jumped 5 points, but that whole time options were flat. The whole time options were flat. Oh man, I'm in a bad position on this one. I was way too early, and now I'm just trying to dig myself out of this hole. Not smart. I tactically played it wrong. The only thing I'm tactically playing right is Russell. I'm, I guess, in the pray mode on the SPY and the Qs. I'm in the old pray mode. Stop fighting the trend. I would stop fighting the trend if it started doing what it's supposed to do. I'll stop fighting the trend the second the trend stops being dumb. How about that? I don't know why I'm the bad guy here. Why is it me? Why can't the trend just be doing what it's supposed to do? I feel like that's an easier solution. It's just, I don't know. The Russell's doing what it's supposed to do. That's being reasonable. It woke up. It's like, I have a job and I'm sticking to my job. The SPY and the Qs are being stupid, man. Like straight up rude, honestly. Like legitimately rude. How are we doing? This account up 9K. I'm up $300 on these Q puts, and I'm up 14,000 on the Russell calls. And I'm hoping to not blow out on my SPX call credit spread. Yeah, this is not going the way I need it to. All right. If we're being honest, we have some good plays, we have some bad plays, and sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I guess I'm just trying to divorce myself from the fact of, okay, I have this position, so am I being biased? Am I just looking for things that aren't there? Because I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think it's that loco insane that the SPY, but like I hate fighting the trend, man. When you're fighting the trend, you're gonna get steamrolled, and I'm getting steamrolled, and that's what's happening, and that's what happens when you fight the trend. You would think as an old 30-year-old that I'd be able to fix this at a certain point, but whatever. I think I'd be a bit more mature. But no. CPI came in cool. Of course it did, but that was yesterday. The PPI was today. The CPI came in cool yesterday, and it caused the Russell to rip and the Qs to dump. Then we got a hot PPI today, and I guess everything decided to go up. And then at 10, we got those Michigan numbers, which their expectations came in cool. And I guess now that's pushing it. Like it just doesn't make sense in my mind, given everything that's happened thus far this week. It does not make sense to me that everything would be going up. Like in my mind, something has to give way. Either the Russell needs to fall or the Qs need to fall. I don't see, especially with yesterday's price action, of how they're now both going up. It doesn't make sense. I don't know which one's going to fall, but I do think one falls. I hope it's the Qs that fall, because that's the position I have on, but I have no magic ball to tell me which one does or doesn't fall. While we're waiting for that, though, don't forget, pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video, sign up for the Discord, sign up for Locals. Locals is how you get into the Discord, and it's also how you could do this. We are going to be giving away, we're giving away technically $350. So we're going to give away $300 to the winner, and then $50 to the last place finisher. And that's one is all thanks to Chaos. So we're going to be picking people from YouTube, we're going to be picking people from Rumble, and we're going to be picking people from locals. We're going to be picking 10 from each. 10 from each. It's going to be a little bit of a painful process because to get 30 competitors, it's going to take a bit. But I promise you, if you just like muscle it out with me, it should create a very fun, exciting race. It should. So let's see how that goes. So the first thing we're going to do is pick our people from, we're going to be picking our people. Let's do a YouTube login. Giveaways. All right. So what we're going to do here is it's going to be a random number from 0 to 20. I'm doing it less because obviously we need this to rip real quick. So the way it works is basically 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoever is going to pick a random number between 0 and 20, and the first person who types it in, and like obviously the first person who types it in over here, you will be the winner. That's how it works. You're the winner. So we'll allow mods to be active in this one. So these are all the people who are currently entered to be in the competition, and we're going to be picking 10 people. So like I said, I know it's going to be a little bit of a long, painful process to get all 10, but I think it's going to be worth it. And hey, I'm the birthday guy, so I get to do it. Anyway, we're rolling the first one in 3, 2, 1. All right. The first one was Maddie's Game Realm. Maddie. We'll just say Maddie. All right. I'm going to roll it again. Roll it. We're going. Next one is Monster Too Hot. Monster. We'll just say Monster. All right, I'm rolling it again. We're going. Here we go. Madeline. All right, Madeline. All right, we're going to go again. Payday.
Order filled.
Payday. Oops, there goes my phone. Payday, you're the next one. Oops. Payday. Roll it. We're going. Ya boy Slick. Ya boy Slick. You guessed the right number. Right there. There's your boy. All right. Next up, we have... We're rolling. Chronoflux. All right. There's your boy right there. Chronoflux. All right. Roll it. Next one. We're going. Dina D. You did good. All right. Next one is, we're going, Sean Hilleman. Sean, right here. Sean Halliman, something like that. All right. 2 more. One more. Zach Elder. Zach, you got the number. You were the fastest on that one. And this is the final one. Right there. There's Zach. All right. Final one for YouTube. Final one. Who's going to get it? No one's getting it. There we go. Big D's Living Large. Big D. I have a feeling that Big D is very quickly going to become a viewer's favorite. Big D's living large. All right, so those are the 10 people off of YouTube. We have Maddie, Monster, Madeline, Tay-Day, your boy Slick, Chrono Flux, Dina D, Sean, Zach Elder, and Big D. All right, the next thing we could do, am I on the right? Yeah. All right, so because of the delay, they're going to have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Okay. We're starting with Cole's Towing. Cole's Towing. Death Beholden. Death. We'll just call you Death. Tyler. Dumb Money. Spitfire. Okay, that's an interesting name. Spitfire. Then we have Silent Rob. Not so silent Rob. Chavan. How the hell did you say that? Roid Rage. That's always a good thing to have. Roid Rage. Lemon Curd. And then Mighty Megatron. Okay, so on Rumble, I just looked at the first 10 comments I saw. Cole's Towing, Death, Tyler, Dumb Money, Spitfire, Silent Rom, Chavon, I don't know what it is, Roid Rage, Lemon Curd, and Mighty Megatron. All right, so now we have all the competitors from YouTube. We have all the competitors from Rumble. So the last thing we have to do, and I'm just trying to do it quick because I know it's tough to pick 30 people, trying to get shit. Fuck me. I think I might be wrong in this one, team. Am I? Dude, I'm fighting the trend and I'm paying dearly for it. Your boy's fighting the trend and I'm getting murked for it. Son of a gun. Oh, it's an undisciplined day. Why could I not have just waited and gone with the trend? We're coming up to the spot game implied one-day move high. There was a flow alert. I'm at the point of praying for a miracle, folks. I'm at the point of praying for a miracle. Son of a gun. Son of a freaking gun. Well, at least the Russell's working out. At least we have that. All right. Hang on. Let me get back to this. Okay. Now we have to just pick the locals people. Locals. How many people commented? 103 of you figured out how to do it. Random number generator. 1 to 103. All right, generate 6, 55, 32, 23, 20, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more. 30. 76, 102, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 30. Oh, wait, 30 already got picked. 88. Okay, let's figure out who these people are. All right. The first one was number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rex, REQS. Let's increase the pot for our first big marbles race. Jason Kim throwing in another 50. So we're up to 350 for the winner and 50 for the last place person. 6 and 20. There's 20 on each page. So 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Teddy. That's 20, then 25, 25, 24, 23. JG. JG. Then we have to go over to the next page. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Slimmy. Slimy. 30, 31, 32. Lord. We'll just call you Lord. All right, cool. We go all the way down. That is 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Dilo. All right, keep going. This was 75, so this next one is 76. Squirrel. All right, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. KFTA. KFTA. All right, keep going. And then we have 100 and 102. 100, slick. I'm slick. Slick. I'm slick. And then 102, Steven. Steven MST. All right, we got it. Steven MST. We have our 30 competitors, folks. We have our 30 competitors. All right. Cool. I know I had to go through that a bit quickly. I just didn't want it to be painful picking 30. But dude, I am getting fucked right now. Nah, dude. Nah. Oh. Well, here's to hoping that maybe giving away money gives me a bit of karma. The Russell's now starting to drop. Dude, I might have been wrong here. The Russell's the one drop. I thought these were the ones that were going to drop. I was wrong on that. Wait, hang on. I just got a message. Where was this one? Cube, sounds like fun. Wait, hang on. Did someone get double picked? Chromatographer, I got picked on both locals and YouTube. You know what we're going to do? Matt picked me on both locals and on YouTube. Chromatographer, which one were you on YouTube? Chronoflux? Were you Chronoflux? If you were picked twice, Steven, we had that one. You were the last one. So we're going to give that to Jason because he splashed the pot. So, Steven, we're giving one of your spots. I found you. Chroma, which one were you on YouTube? Chroma, which one were you on YouTube? We don't want any repeats in here. There was an error because I did not get picked. Yeah, if you didn't get picked today, you're uniquely unlucky because we did pick a lot of people. No, Zach Elder. Okay, Zach Elder. All right, we're going to switch that out for Chaos because he also splashed the pot. All right, so Zach, one of your spots going to Chaos. He put in 50. And then Steven, one of your spots going to Jason because he also put in 50. All right, so with that all being said, where are my games? View games library, marbles, play. Dude, 30 names is going to take forever. This is the biggest one we've ever done. Continue, race, this, add names. Can you even do 30? Oh, wow. They really just let you rip this. We can do 30. All right. Maddie. Monster. Madeline. Payday. Slick. Yeah, boy. Slick. Chrono. Flux. Chrono. Dina D. Sean. We're doing one giant mega race. Chaos. I should spell it right. Chaos. And then Big D. Big D. All right. That was all the YouTube people. Cole's Towing. Then we're going to do Death Beholden. Tyler from Rumble. Dumb Money. Dumb Money. Spitfire. Silent Rob. Why is that not typing in? Chavon. What else do we have? Roid Rage. We'll just call you Roid. Lemon Curd. Lemon. And then Megatron. Mighty Megatron. All right, cool. Those are all the people from Rumble. And then we just have also 10 people from locals. Regs. What do we have? Teddy, JG. All right. Lord. Dilo. Squirrel. KFTA. Slick. And then also Jason from Splashing the Pot. All right. Yes, we are doing one wild winner takes all race. Finish. All right. I think the only fair way to do this is a random. Ooh, we got a good one. Max Racers, 30 bots. Okay, we are set up there. Just hold on 1 second. Dude, I am getting a nut. Why did I not cut? Why was I not disciplined to just cut that? That was so incredibly inappropriately stupid of me to not only fight the trend, but to just continue to fight the trend. That was poor. I'm going to be angry about that one. I thought I was being smart on this, but hey, you never know if it's going to drop. You never know the next one. So I should have been out of this at 10:30. Without a doubt in my mind, I should have been out of this all at 10:30. And instead I'm just getting steamrolled right now. But hey, maybe, just maybe, this race will bring me back. This race will bring me back. But folks, here's what we have going on. We're doing the biggest race we've ever hosted. Ever. We are doing a 30-person race to celebrate your boy turning 30. We have 10 people from YouTube, 10 people from Rumble, 10 people from locals. The winner will be winning $350. Started off at $300. Jason splashed a pot, put another 50 in, and then Chaos put in 50 for the loser. So in this race, basically, you don't want to be anywhere in the middle. You either want to be the winner or you want to be in last place. That's where you want to be. If you're 2 to 29, you're a loser. You want to be the winner or the slowest person or the first person to die. So that will count. It's not technically the last person to finish the race. It's the first person to completely lose, which means if someone dies right away, they're actually going to be the winner of that money, just to be clear about the rules. Of what's going on. So this has never been done before. Some say it's not even legal that we can run a race so big, but yet here we are. Just letting it rip. Folks, please join me in standing up and getting ready for what is bound to be nothing but a spectacle. Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, please start your marbles engines because we are about to let this rip. If you are at home, I ask you to not blink, because you will be missing this. You will be missing it if you blink for a second. So get those eyeballs open, because we are going in 3, 2, 1. Strong start. Strong start from the board. Look at this path. Look at this. All right, they're all coming down. Regs has an early lead. Payday's right behind, KFTA as well. All right, Cole's towing gets through the first swirly turly and takes a left, followed by, we have a lot. We have 50-50 splits. We have people going right. We have people going left. No one knows what they want to do, but Cole's towing is in the lead. He is coming out. Here we go. Cole's holding a strong command on the race, but let's see if he could get through the second one as efficiently as he did the first. Lord's coming in. Lord has taken over. Lord taking a left. Regs is now in second place, going to the right. Lord and Regs neck and neck, but Cole's towing is not giving up. Squirrel's in there, and so is Teddy. Lord is the first one to the elevator. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Lord is leading. Lord is leading and takes the left path. Who is second? Teddy is second. Squirrel is third, and Regs is fourth. Cole's towing. Lemon is in there, but Lord is leading. Lord is leading. And he even caught the speed boost, but then ran right into an obstacle. Teddy and Squirrel are catching up. Lord, let's see. Lemon dies. Lemon, I need to double check that you are the first one to die, but I believe you are the winner of $50. Lemon, I think you are the first one to die. We will review. Payday, you should have died a little bit earlier. If we're being honest, you should have died a little bit earlier. And here we have the winner. Lord is the winner. Second place, honorable mention, is Squirrel, your boy Slick, D&D, Regs. But we also have that early death. Lemon, I believe you are the first one to die. We'll double check the tape. But Lord, I think we have the winner with Lord, and also the first death, the first loser with Lemon and Maddie. Let's see who's last here. Let's see who's just like, you have Big D and Chrono back here. Like, what are these guys doing? Are they just hanging out? Big D's just chilling. Big D's having a great old Friday. He's just chilling with it. Big D's doing his thing. Just relaxing. Not feeling too much pressure. He's just a nice stroll in the park. There we go. Winner. Let's look at these final results. So I believe, the fact that you are the bottom one, Lemon, I believe you are the first, because we saw, Big D, you did finish. Slime, we saw die. Payday. So Lemon, you are the winner of the consolidation worst performance of $50. And then Lord from Locals, you came in at a blistering 140.75, winning $350. Interesting at the end. We definitely had some people just strolling, just almost forgetting that they were in a race. But Squirrel, you were not far behind. That has to be frustrating. Your boy Slick, Dina D, Regs, Death, Madeline, Chaos, Teddy, Dilo, all wrapping out the first 10. But Squirrel, what a performance. You were right there. So close, yet no cigar. Lord and Lemon. Lemon, I know you are over there on Rumble. Are you also in Locals? Lemon, do we have a way to get a hold of you, Lemon? Are you on Locals? Lord, we already have your information because you came from Locals, so I know how to reach out to you. But Lemon, we need a way to get a hold of you. Congratulations to Lord. Congratulations to Lemon. And I appreciate you guys all for not only supporting the race, putting your heart into it, but oh my fucking God, I am getting demolished. Why do I just not get out of this position at this point? I am getting my butt handed to me. The only savings grace I have here is I played it very small, so the loss isn't that big, which is nice. Like, it's at least that's the only thing I did right with this particular play is I had a good enough average, like a high fill average. And then also I played it on the smaller side. So, hey, there's actually no point in me even cutting it because I'm pretty much at like the full loss anyway. I played it with a call credit spread. So for me, it's just pure luck. It's just pure luck of how this all goes. All right, folks. I will be reaching out to the winners. Congratulations to the people who won. Congratulations to the people who picked. And I just want to say thanks. I think you guys made that pretty freaking fun. We haven't done ones that large before, and I liked it. The only pain in the butt was picking all the people. That's a lot of people to pick. We're above the spot game implied 1-day move high right here at 5627. We're trading at 5632. Whoa there, brother. But puts are starting to pick up. The Russell's coming down a little bit. How's the Mag 7 looking? The Mag 7's now taking off. It's interesting because people are buying puts, but now they're also buying calls. So they don't even know what they want to do. That's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a confusing development, if you will. The next race is 100 people. If we do it that way, we're going to have to do it. Is it only Twitch that allows you? Like, if users are commenting, it puts them in there? Is that how you do it? I'm the happiest loser in chat. A Lemon, hey. If you were sitting there and you're like, well, I don't think I'm going to win this, throwing yourself off the map was a valid plan. It really was. It truly, truly was. If you're like, you know what? I just don't think I have it in me to win this race today. Anyone who just hopped off the racetrack, it was a smart move. It was a tactical move, and I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. At least this is coming back a little bit for me. All right, let's look at, this is all large buying. Like this is a big player. This is systematic buying. Nothing but up and up and up. Higher highs, higher lows. Took only a baby breather right here. Other than that, this thing just ripped. It just freaking ripped. Wow. This is serious size. Like, nope, we need that exposure again. This isn't just like, it's just, you could see it. They're just walking it up, just buying and buying and buying. Someone's deploying big capital. All right. Tesla is still the biggest gainer on my watch list. How's the daily looking on Tesla? Trying to recover after jagging down. All right, let's just see if we can get above 250. DJT, Nvidia, also bouncing a bit. Coin, Rumble. Interesting. The SPY's back to 5. The SPY's back. SPY is legit back. This is where we opened yesterday. That's crazy. The Q's, a little bit more to be desired on that one. Little bit more to be desired on the Q's, but the SPY already fought back to its real weight class. That's actually crazy. I see you guys are talking about some EV plays. I don't really care about Rivian. I don't really care about Lucid. Like I like Tesla way more. They're up quite a bit, but they're up in just a short time frame. So if you caught it, but like if you scroll out, they're looking real bad. So it kind of depends the time frame. If you're just a day trader or shorter term swing trader, yeah, congrats, you're crushing it. But as an investment, these things just got absolutely rocked. So if you're in it, I just hope you're playing it with the appropriate mindset, the appropriate time frame in all reality. Wish I rolled my put credit spreads from yesterday. Oh, man. I wish I just wasn't stupid with this. I need to get absurdly lucky. It still doesn't make sense to me at all. But, hey, the market can just be a crazy mofo. Anywho, folks, that's what I have for you. I'm going to go hang out in the Discord. Then I'm going to see where the night takes me. Happy Friday. TGIF. I appreciate you guys hanging out, bringing all the good vibes, always messing around with me. Fridays tend to be a little bit more quiet. People tend to not care about it. So I think it's always just fun when we start messing around and having a good time. So I do appreciate all the good vibes. Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. You guys are the best community on the internet. I am so, so happy I get to hang out with you guys day in and day out. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, truly. I hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend. We'll be posting content today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and then streaming once again on Monday. So I hope to see you there. I hope you crush it in the markets, and I'll catch you later. Love you all. Peace.